Hi there, I'm Ali, and I am the CEO, founder, and owner of FitNut Loft, which is a Pilates and fitness studio based here in Singapore. Thanks very much for coming by. This is the quickest way and possibly the best way, given all our busy schedules, for you to find out a little bit more about our academy and our certification in Pilates in particular, and what our future plans are for certifying people. So we've already kicked off our level one Pilates early this year, and it's going swimmingly well. And there are so many people who want to find out more. So this is the perfect way for me to just share a link so that you can have hopefully most of your questions answered, and then we can follow up with a call after you've watched this to answer any more questions that you have. So let's get started. Now, this is a short presentation for me to explain, what to expect, how it works, why we set this whole thing up. And really it's for you also to determine if this is the right fit for you, right? You may be here because you're suddenly interested in Pilates, or you want to have you've done it a little bit and you want to get certified yourself. You've never really thought about it. Oh, can I do it? So this is to hopefully answer some questions for you. So let me introduce FitNut Loft. So FitNut Loft was founded in January 2017 and started in the Pandan Valley condo, which is in the West. Now, Fit stands for fitness, Nut stands for nutrition, and Loft because, we were a spiral staircase leading upstairs. And even now in our larger Pandan Valley studio, we still have that spiral staircase. And in River Valley, we have a spiral staircase that was not planned, so it kind of works perfectly well. So I specifically never put the name Pilates in the name of my company. And this was kind of with purpose. I didn't want to pigeonhole us to say that we only do Pilates, because I do believe there are so many ways to help a human being achieve the results that they want. Most human beings want to achieve results along the lines of either to lose weight, to get stronger, to have more energy. These are the most common things we see. And if you really dig deep enough, which I will bring up later, you really find out that actually they want to live beautiful lives and not to be a burden on their families, right? So I wanted to ensure that we were doing weight training, we were doing nutrition, we were doing Pilates, we were doing mindfulness, behavior coaching, in order to help them achieve exactly what they wanted to achieve. Now, our strap line is commit to a better you, because we are asking all our clients to say, wherever you are, most of them want to be better, the better version of what they are currently. And that better can mean many things, but we're also asking them to commit. Because if you do not commit to something, you aren't going to see those results. And this is where we differ from a lot of other studios who will say, buy 10 classes, buy 20 classes. It doesn't matter when you come. We will work with our clients to make sure they are committed to their health and fitness. So myself, my name is Ali. My full name is actually Alessandra. It's just way too long. I'm from Malaysia. Originally, I'm half Australian, which is why I look the way that I look. And I moved to Singapore back in 2000, and I was working in the oil industry. But after I had my first daughter, I couldn't reconcile working in this cutthroat, very male-dominated industry, which was all about boozing and late nights and a lot of lying and shifty business, maybe to get the business done. I couldn't reconcile that with the woman I was becoming, a mother. So Pilates had always been my passion, and I decided that the corporate world wasn't for me. So I started getting certified. And quite honestly, getting certified was not even on my radar until my Pilates coach said, hey, why don't you become certified? And I was like, are you joking me? Like, what? Because I had him on a pedestal, and I was like, there is no way I can learn everything that you learn, because I thought he was like a wizard, a magician. Long story short, I did get certified, and I started my own home studio. Then I was so lonely, so then I started with another studio, and it all worked well. And when you kind of become a certification junkie, so I became a certified personal trainer, a nutrition coach, and I was a faculty member once upon a time for Center for Women's Fitness. So I was a postnatal specialist. Then I was hit with breast cancer in 2015. I was still working with the studio then. And when I was hit with breast cancer, I took time out. And it was after that I just didn't feel like I belonged in that particular studio anymore. And serendipity stepped in. The little FitNut Loft studio became available, and I took the chance thinking, oh my God, what am I doing? I really started it as a way to heal myself, because I had severe limitation. To wash my hair, I had to do this. I couldn't lift my arm up. I had frozen shoulder because I had scar tissue all across my chest. I was miserable. I put on 16 kilos. I was mentally just not there. So when I started FitNut Loft, it was really for myself. Then I started training women. And then I suddenly thought, wow, there are a lot of women out there who need help, who don't feel comfortable in a gym setting, or they don't feel comfortable being taught by a 20-year-old who's got in their mind a perfect body. So and I thought Pilates had also become very, if you look at Instagram, it's all about how amazing are we moving. And even now, people kind of associate, if you are excellent at Pilates, it's because you move with the grace, the elegance, and you're super slim. And I thought, you know what, I can do all that, but I don't look like those people. And there are so many other women who may be slightly overweight, or they may not move as well, but they can feel it, the benefits that they're getting. And I thought, these are the people I really want to help. So my other qualifications, I'm the only amazing 12 body transformation coach in Singapore. Currently, I am also going to be certifying members of my staff. Okay. And yeah. All right. So the positioning statement of FitNut Loft is we are the leading Pilates and strength studio for busy, mature women to get stronger and to feel out of pain, right? So other gyms that are crowded and intimidate women, we have a very unique program that combines everything that you need in 55 minutes in a safe and fun environment. And a lot of our readers come, a lot of our clients come to us because they see the word mature, older. They like that because as we get older, we feel like, oh boy, I don't want to be there. 2, they know they need to get stronger, they just don't know how. And 3, they like the fact that it's a very kind environment, but we're fun and we will push you and challenge you in certain aspects. Okay. Now, our coaches, the people that work for us, we currently have a coaching team of 10 at the moment. We're constantly looking for the right person. We have a mixture of expats and Singapore PR. All of them were Pilates trained except for 1, and actually at this time, except for 2. However, all the Pilates coaches were interested in strength training, so I was training them in-house in our signature program called the Strong and Lean. Our Strong and Lean program incorporates strength training within Pilates, with Pilates within that class. And that's how we kind of mesh the two together. I keep saying if Pilates and strength training had a baby, it would be FitNut Loft. So most of them are part-timers. Actually, in fact, all of them are part-timers because they like to have a bit of flexibility in their life. They work roughly between 5 to 20, even now 25 hours per week. Now, our clients, on the other hand, are the older women, but we do have women who are younger. Our youngest is currently an 18-year-old lady, and our oldest is currently a 77-year-old woman who works out with us 5 times a week. Okay. However, our marketing, everything that we say, our messaging is for women who are the Generation X, the Gen X generation, who are currently going through the menopausal period, right? Now, we have a consultation process with all these women, and look, the top things they say are they feel crap. They have low self-esteem. They hate what they see in the mirror. They have never put themselves first. They're worried about aging because now they've seen how their parents are aging badly, and they don't want to be that person that ages well. All they want to do is to have a beautiful life, traveling to exactly what they want to do. They don't necessarily want to look like a supermodel because at that age, you know what? It's not just about the looks, but it really is about my health, reducing my visceral fat, so therefore ergo also reducing some weight or maybe body recomposition, and also being mobile, right? And that's why the strength coupled with Pilates, coupled with nutrition works beautifully. So when we have our consultation process, we unravel the deepest fears that they don't dare say. We have a box of tissues in our consultation room because it can get really deep. Just the other day, I had a consultation with someone. She sent me a message later saying thank you so much for taking the time. I got quite emotional when I realized just how deep the feelings went and how I really had to put myself first. And side note, before I had cancer, I put my children first. I have 2 daughters. Everything was about my family. I fell down by the wayside after I had cancer because my mum died when I was 7 years old from breast cancer. So after I had cancer, I went, oh my God, I don't want my daughters to grow up without me. And I do believe as the mother in the family, we are the glue that kind of holds the family together. And if I went, the whole family would suffer. Because when my mother died when I was 7, the whole family suffered. So I keep telling women, it is not selfish to put your health first because we look after so many people. And if our health goes, so many people's lives will be negatively impacted by that. So coming back to that again, we have a mixture of local and expats, and they all live around sort of the central western region there. Now, we're a results-based studio. We keep telling people we want to achieve results. If I sell 10 classes, 20 classes, 50 classes, people love that because they're like, hey, I can come whenever I want to come. And therein lies the problem. They come very excitedly for the first couple of weeks, and then, oh no, I've got to do this, and oh, I have lunch with my friend, and and then it gets longer and longer, and then they've had, oh, it's in 3 months. Oh, boy, I better come now because I haven't come for 3 months. And then they've forgotten everything. They have no results. I've been that person where I've bought Pilates classes, yoga classes, and I have lost all my credits because no one was holding me accountable. Nothing was making me turn up. So instead, we focus on monthly programs where they come 2 to 3 times a week, right? And why? Because that is what is going to get results. Okay? Look, it is true fact that if you are consistent and turn up and show up, that is the way you're going to get results. So we use Pilates for the flexibility, the mobility, the core strength, and that mind-body connection. And that really lends well to the strength training, where we will strengthen power. And through our programs, when you have more muscle, you burn more calories, right? And also for cardiovascular fitness, we incorporate all that, which also supports the Pilates, because when you're stronger, you can do more complicated and maybe more difficult moves on Pilates because you're stronger and you can hold yourself on the machine. Then we also come to the nutrition coaching and behavior coaching, where we want them to change their behaviors. We want them to change their mindset about exercise and about changing their lives, and say that, you know what, yes, you actually do have to make a change in life. You do have to make a difference. We give everybody their personalized nutrition plan and say, if you follow this to the letter, you will achieve your goals of either losing weight, body recomposition, getting stronger, or just being healthier. So it's changing that mindset to, I'm just going to do exercise when I want to no, you know what, as I age, this has got to be a priority, because that is what is going to be one of the most important things you can do for yourself as you age. All right. Let's come back now to the coaching experience. We have level 1, level 2, level 3. Of course, we can go way up. But to give you an idea of what a level 1 coach is, right? You have less than a year experience. You will have completed our level 1 academy. Now, our level 1 academy includes mat and reformer Pilates. Most certifications will be you do your mat, you do your reformer, and then you do more advanced versions of each. I've done this for many years, and I believe that instead of stripping down to mat and reformer, we combine the two. And that's level 1. And the mat exercises I've chosen specifically support what we're going to do in reformer. Level 2 will be a little bit more harder, complicated exercises, but most people will be level 1 people. And by doing the mat and reformer level 1 and sitting for that exam, you are then just going to have that confidence. That little piece of paper that says you are certified will mentally give you that confidence that you are certified. Therefore, you will go out and you will teach people. And when you teach people and train people, you see more people, you get better. And then you are going to be on your own personal journey of getting various certifications, because that's probably what you're interested in. Or you come back and do a level 2 certification with us, and to get sort of, more, I call it more tools in your tool belt. Now, you can see the earning potentials for level 1, level 2, and level 3. Obviously, you need more tools in your tool belt to get more higher up the level, and you need more years. Think of a medical doctor. You start off as an intern, as knowing nothing, coming out of med school, and then you have to work your way up, because you need experience with time. You need experience with people to get better and better and better. I do not have the answers now, and I've been training people for nearly 20 years now. I don't have the answers, and that's fine. But it's always kind of like that yearn for learning, and which will help you become better at who you are. I call it your craft, right? So anyway, this is what potentially earning potentials are for level 1, level 2, level 3, obviously depending whether you're doing full-time or part-time as well. Now, who is this course for? If you're a newbie to the industry and you want to get started, it's great for you. Or maybe you want a part-time job, some flexible hours, right? So you can spend more time with family. Maybe you've given up your career to raise a family, and now you've got the time, your kids are older, and you want to earn your own money. Perhaps it's a side hustle for you. You have a full-time job and you just want to earn a little bit of extra money on the side, because you may be thinking about transitioning to the fitness industry, right? Maybe you're a seasoned Pilates fitness instructor, but you know what? You're just not quite seeing the results in clients, and you want to learn something new. Maybe someone with us, a studio that actually gets results for our clients, right? Maybe you're just doing it to learn more about how you can be better at doing your own personal exercises. Now, I've always thought about having a franchise opportunity, because the market of the 40s and 50s, 50-year-olds by combining Pilates and strength nutrition, I don't think really exists globally. If there's an opportunity for a franchise, but that will only happen because then I can actually get a pool of talent, as in coaches, who have been trained in this. So therefore, people who are franchisees are confident knowing that we are certifying people who can then work for them. Now, why does FitNut Loft academy exists, I've tried to hire people in the past who maybe they haven't had the right skill set, and actually maybe the correct set of values, is to bridge that gap between Pilates and strength training. This certification is for Pilates, because it would have been humongous to have included the strength as well. All right, it would have been way too much for you to absorb it as well. But it's also, we want to provide a better understanding of how the body works and how to affect how exercise affects it, and how actually combining both will be beautiful for a human being, and also to qualify people to potentially work with us as well. So my organization structure in the academy, anyway, the certification pathway, FitNut Loft Academy encompasses the anatomy and connection, which is anatomy is going to be done online, right? And then the level 1 Pilates, which is in that purple square that you see, is pretty much what we are offering at this current moment in time. Moving on, you've got your level 1 strength. If you are a certified personal trainer, you won't need this, okay? And then coaching skills is something you cannot learn until you start training clients. But I train all my coaches about how to connect with clients, how to help them out with the onboarding, training your eye to see how things work. And that's why Pilates instructors make very amazing personal trainers as well, because they see things because we've been taught that way to see things, okay? How to conduct a 5-star class that is going to get you raving fans who are going to keep coming to your classes, and they're going to be raving about you. And that will also sort of establish yourself as a very, very, as a coach who gets results. Then, of course, we have our level 2, which may not be for everybody, but that's going to be including Pilates and strength as well. Of course, I think every human being in the world should have their CPR and AED, because you never know when this can help someone. Now, the hours. So if you sign up, you'll then start your anatomy. It's going to be online, all the links, etc. You will get everything that you need. It's about 6 hours online. And then the classroom is over either 8 days during the week. Well, it's pretty much 8 days, whether it's weekday or weekend. And then after the course, you can't just sit for the exam. You do have to put in the time. So we need a minimum of 30 hours self-practice, where you are maybe just teaching yourself and going through all the exercises yourself. And this is a mixture of the mat and Pilates. 30 hours of teaching, where you are teaching a friend, a family member, or a co-student. And then the observation. The observation is in our studio where you're watching us. You will have direct links to all our videos, so you can keep watching those videos as well. And I'll be posting different videos so you can actually watch those videos, and that can be part of your observation as well. And joining our clinics. We'll have Zoom clinics and we'll have in-studio clinics as well. We will be alternating between the weeks. Now, the exam, ideally you sit it, I know I says 1 year, but ideally 6 months. The longer you leave it, the longer it's going to take. So we're going to have our exam in batches. So I'm going to be like, right, this batch, because then you'll be with other fellow students and you'll be sitting the exam together. And that kind of helps, because they will kind of know the exercise you're doing, but that's not really the point. Okay, if you really can't do that exam, then we could have someone else. It could be a totally different body that's going to be your body that you're going to do the exam on. We want you to teach a private and a small group class, hence doing it in a group setting. And there'll be multiple choice questions as well. You want an average of 70% to pass. Now, the course schedule is the weekday. Obviously, your weekend and weekday, you'll be doing a CPR and online before the course starts. Level 1 Pilates on a weekday is going to be Monday to Thursday. It's going to be over 2 weeks. Weekend is going to be Saturday and Sunday, over 4 weekends. The dates include Q1 weekend has already begun. The next is Q1 weekday, which actually depends when you're watching this, but it's starting super soon. For this one in particular, we just changed the times a little bit due to some studio scheduling. Now, the next one, which will probably be relevant if you're watching this video now, is our Q2 or quarter 2, which is basically April to June. Our weekend is going to be over 4 weekends in May. There are so many public holidays in May, so I had to make sure that these were not affected. And the time is going to be from Saturday 12 to 6 and Sundays 9 to 3. Then you have your Q2 weekday dates, which are going to be from like a lunchtime just to about 5:30. And again, Monday to Thursday, that's more towards June. The investment. Look, if you total every single thing up, it comes to way more than $3,000. However, the course price in itself is about $1,800. Okay. Now, if you sign up by the 31st of March, you get that 20% discount, right? That's a little bit of incentive. So it's $1,439, and that includes the online anatomy, the hours that you're going to put in the classroom. You're going to get a digital and a hard copy of the 2 manuals. One's anatomy, one's Pilates. and that includes one exam. If you don't do well and you want to retake it, there will be a reset of 150, and you have access to all the links of all the videos which can be used for your observation for 12 months. The only thing that you have to pay on top of this is a muscle and motion anatomy app. It's US $40, and with my link you get about 20% discount. This is an annual subscription, so for slightly less than $40 after the discount, it's 12 months. This is hands down the most, oh my goodness, amazing app out there. Even if you choose not to sign up with this course and you want that link, I will send it to you. It is amazing. I'm constantly on my phone going, ooh, and it's got theory, it's got all sorts of things. It shows you all the muscles, you take all the layers off to go deep, and it shows you videos of those muscles moving, and it tells you what the actions are. It is honestly hands down amazing. And FYI, this muscle and motion, it's the basic is the anatomy. It also has strength training and posture. Either one of those two is obviously more expensive. I think they're about $130 US. But if you wanted to upgrade, those are also great ones to have. That is your choice. But at the bare minimum, the anatomy app at about US $40 is what you need. I didn't want to recreate the wheel with anatomy because there's a lot of drawing going on. So I actually reached out to Muscle and Motion, and they said that this is something that they will offer all our students at 20% discount. Okay. Now, after your course, you have to prepare for the exam. If you have a reformer at home or access to reformer, excellent. You don't need us. However, I'm guessing that most of you do not have a reformer that is accessible to you. So for $99 a month, you have access to both of our studios during off-peak hours. And you can use this to practice by yourself, and you can teach a friend. You can even meet up with your other students, and you guys get arranged to meet up together. And that's a great way to learn together, because then you each know what it's all about. And someone can say, no, I think, no, you're cueing it wrong. Here's a better way of cueing. You're helping each other out. They're brilliant. Then you also need to join our clinic, right? Now, our clinic is going to be a weekly Zoom clinic, and then a fortnightly Zoom clinic. Every week there's going to be a clinic. It's going to alternate between a Zoom and being in studio. So I will be in one of the studios, and I'll alternate between the studios as well, because people live all over the city. But with the Zoom clinic, I'll be there. Online. You can jump on, you can ask me questions, and this is also included as part of the $99. All right. Now, optionally, if you find that you just need some time, you can book time with a head coach, which happens to be me at the moment, at $130 an hour. If you really want to get bang for your buck, you can just buy a block of 5 for $500. Now, that's pretty much all there is to talk about. Because that 20% discount will expire at the end of March, 31st of March is the closing date, after which the price will be $1,799. We do have space for our, the numbers are small, we'll cap it at 8, okay? As this course gains popularity, people will be signing up. At the moment, we already have people signed up for everything actually. But we do have some space available. Now, if you're interested, all you need to do is you can email me or WhatsApp me, because you have my details, but it's Aly, ALY, at fitnutloft.com. You can email me there, and happy to answer any questions that you have. Okay. I really hope to see you soon, because what you're doing is not only going to change your life, but you are going to change other people's lives as well. You just don't know it yet.